Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Frieza, the wicked, the evil, the king of scum, he's in. So Majin Buu, no longer a factor, truly no longer a factor, because Frieza is in. He's in. I was thinking that maybe Frieza would be destroyed by the orb of destruction that the dog dude got from Shira, but in fact Frieza controls that, and we'll get to that real soon. But the end result here is Frieza surviving. Goku and Frieza have a momentary clash at the end. Ultimately, Frieza, he is a part of the squad. You guys should know that I really wanted Majin Buu to still be in. And according to the opening, it seemed to be the case because Majin Buu is still in the opening. However, in the ending of this episode, they replaced Majin Buu with Frieza, Golden Frieza, firing a red beam. And on top of that, in the preview of the upcoming episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 96, we have Frieza meet Frost. And these two are clearly scheming. Oh my god. Because Frieza in this episode realized that this tournament is a chance to manipulate the very gods themselves. At the end of all this, Frieza may be in like another universe, causing chaos there. Who knows? And that is only gonna benefit them. Oh, honestly, it's probably gonna only benefit Frieza. Because Frost does not have the skill to take on Frieza. So it's Frieza manipulating at every level, even trying to manipulate the very gods themselves. He does add that little cool element to the tournament, though I still wanted Majin Buu. So that being said, let me talk about the episode in itself, which was relatively simple and straightforward. Basically, it's Frieza, he's in golden form, he's killing, he's punking, he's warming up, and Goku's telling Frieza to stop. But Frieza doesn't give a damn. He does not care whatsoever. He's still killing, he's still punking. At some point, Goku has to go off and defend Fortune Teller Baba against the Universe 9 assassins. And then when Goku returns from the Frieza, that's when the dog dude, he has the energy from Shira the God Destruction, and he's gonna fire it at Frieza. And this guy, clearly no snake, because Frieza and Goku see this guy coming a mile away. So he's like, yeah, go ahead, fire it. All right, whatever. Fire it. And so this guy does a triple feint. So it was impressive how this guy pulled a triple feint. It looks like Frieza was gonna die, straight up. Straight up. It looked like Frieza was going to die. But then in the middle of the purple dark aura, Frieza grins, no, I want to show you my full power, bitch. And he brings down the energy ball to its original sphere size. But in classic Frieza fashion and in classic Goku fashion, Goku lets his guard down immensely so, and then Frieza sends the ball his way. After Frieza kills all these minions, he talks to Shidera, he talks to the Supreme Kai of Universe 9, but the negotiations don't go that far because in come Beast and Beerus, and on top of that, Shidera and the Supreme Kai of Universe 9, they recognize just how sick and twisted Frieza is. Because the Supreme Kai of Universe 9, he's talking to Frieza, he's saying, wait a second, hold on, this is your own universe. Don't you have any memories here? Like, even if you're a villain, what about the memories? What about any, like, loved ones, that kind of stuff? No. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't give a damn. Fuck Universe 7. So Frieza is not a ride or die guy. He doesn't care. As long as Frieza is alive and he can continue his reign of dominance elsewhere in like another universe, it doesn't matter to him. He doesn't care. Trying to do deals behind Beerus's back, trying to do deals against Universe 7, Beerus suspicious, like, boy, are you trying to fuck me? Yo, could you imagine Beerus going up to Frieza and being like, do I look like a bitch to you? Like,
does he look like a bitch? What? Does he look like a bitch? No! Then why you try to fuck him like a bitch, Brett? He didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brett.
Do I look like a bitch to you, Frieza? So even though Frieza sees a good opportunity to manipulate the very gods themselves, he still has eyes on him because they all know that Frieza is scum. Now, I also want to point out that the animation overall, it was fairly inconsistent. There were some parts of the episode that were like really good looking. At the end of the episode, when you have Goku and Frieza clash, beforehand, when you have Goku and Frieza zipping around, some of those scenes are very well animated. But the other scenes looked bad, like the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, Beerus cone feet back. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality of Toei. Toei's animation, even when it's good, it's inconsistently good. Like, hardly is it ever straight up good. But there were some good scenes where you're like, oh Goku, oh Frieza, Frieza! What? Okay. But that's not the majority of the episode when it comes to animation quality. And also, I want to point out one more thing. Frieza in this episode stayed Golden Frieza throughout most of the episode. Even when he clashed against Goku and they both fell down to the water, Frieza maintained Golden Frieza form. So when he was saying before how he was able to control his ki a lot better because of his mental training, and how one of the core components of that mental training was imagining just killing Goku over and over and over again. So when you see him first powering up, you have one side blue and then one side like a purplish crimson kind of color. So you can see that he's really attained another level of ki mastery, of ki regulation, which is the core reason why he was able to bring down and control the energy of Shura, the god of destruction of Universe 9. However, when Goku was trapped in that same energy sphere, as far as I can tell, Goku didn't transform into Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan Blue. He maintained a base form. In fact, when he is first clashing against Frieza at the end of the episode, he is still in base form. Goku didn't transform into Super Saiyan Blue until the very end of the episode, where he's diving towards Frieza and Frieza's diving towards him. So my guess here is that if Goku did transform into Super Saiyan Blue, he would have been able to condense the energy sphere like Frieza did. But the fact that he was still able to exist while still being base form in that God Destruction energy sphere, I think that's a clear testament as to how much his base form has improved. So that being said, guys and gals, I am done. Before you go, be sure to rate the video. It is not that hard to do, considering you all have a device called ZMouse. You use ZMouse to click, rate the video, to subscribe, to click on that bell to join the squad, and of course, comment in the comment section down below using your trusty keyboard. Peace and have a nice goddamn day.